One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now Burke. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Parsons gets it to go.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And here are the Jazz now. 6-point game. Out to Hayward. Pass to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, "A lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys."
Thanks again, Doris. And Utah has possession. Following the score by Houston. Burke dishes to Favors. Misses off the right iron.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Passes it to Freak. Wide open. They get it back. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Smith's got 5 now.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Hayward. He's coming off a 28-point game against Dallas. The Jazz with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Exum, he's checked in for Burke. For the Rockets. Cabella's checked in. So here's Burks. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Here's Freak. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Now here's Harden. Burks covering, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Harden. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for James Harden. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Exum. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Here's Freak after the basket by Utah. Feeds it to Cram. Kicks it to Freak. From the high post. And that one's good. Freak's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
To the inside, Harden played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. They trail by 14. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
So it's Utah now. James Harden picking up that last basket. Stolen by Harden. Here's Freak. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 7 points for Freak.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Here's Sherman. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Crab kicks to Capella in the corner. Harden. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. On the wing, Harden. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes...
Basketball. This is my passion.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. It's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
So on the floor for Houston, Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. Thornton out there with Freak, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 20 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And the rejection by Smith. Out of bounds. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains. Substitution. Jazz trail by 16. There's the pass to Lyles. Dishes it to Turner. All alone. And he nails the jumper. Turner's got his first 2 points. Rockets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Parsons. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Turner passes to Lyles. Can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Both free throws good from Crabbe. Jazz trail by 18. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Fires from deep. Cannot hit. Harden with the defensive effort.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Sherman. Off target from outside. To the middle. And Harden with the stuff.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Rockets on top as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
I don't really think I've seen much to exploit. Really, it's just been about all keeping the ball moving and letting my teammates make the plays I know they can make. Sort of lucked into a lot of assists that way.
Your decisions have been on point to this point. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you so much.